Okay, let's dive right into this explainer, and honestly, let's just solve one of the biggest headaches for French language learners right now: possession. Look, if you've ever found yourself completely tangled up trying to figure out how to say his book or her car in French, you are definitely not alone. It's a huge stumbling block. But today, we're going to clear it up completely using some highly effective, totally visual rules. And this right here brilliantly illustrates the classic French possession trap. See, in English, when we say his chair or her chair, that word his or her is linked entirely to the owner, right? We're thinking about the person who actually possesses the item. But in French grammar, you've got to completely flip your perspective. The possessive determiner strictly matches the object being owned. Because a chair, chaise, is a feminine noun in French, it is always sa chaise. It literally does not matter if it belongs to a man or a woman. The chair is in charge. So here's our roadmap for today. We'll cover the French possession trap, the three-step rule, navigating gender and plurality, the tricky vowel exception, and finally, we'll practice with a family tree. All right, section 1, the three-step rule, which is basically your French cheat code. To get it right every single time, you just need to ask yourself 3 simple questions in this exact order. Step 1, who owns it? Find the pronoun. Is it me, you, him, us? Step 2, is the object plural? And step 3, is the object masculine or feminine? Seriously, just ask yourself these 3 questions in this exact sequence, and I promise you will nail the correct determiner every single time. Let's see this in action. Take the sentence, I have a chair. J'ai une chaise. Step 1, who owns it? Well, je, or I. Step 2, is chaise plural? Nope, singular. Step 3, what's the gender? Chaise is feminine. So, applying the steps, chaise is a feminine singular object owned by me, so logically we land perfectly on ma chaise. Easy, right? Let's try the second one. You have a phone. The owner is tu. It's not plural, and telephone is masculine. Boom, the determiner is tongue. It's on téléphone. It's actually incredibly logical once you break it down like this. Moving on to section 2, navigating gender and plurality. Let's look at the master map. So here is the big picture. Honestly, you might want to screenshot this master map right now. It perfectly grids out the owner on the left and the object's traits across the top. You've got the grammatical person, from first person singular all the way down to third person plural, down the side. And across the top, masculine singular, the vowel exception, feminine singular, and plural. Keep this handy, it is your absolute ultimate reference guide. But hey, if that massive chart looked a little intimidating, here's a massive shortcut for you. Notice how for plural owners like nous or vous, the gender of the object actually doesn't matter at all. Think about that. If we own a masculine dog, it's notre chien. If we own a feminine chair, it's notre chaise. The word notre stays exactly the same. You only need to change it if the object itself is plural, becoming no. That literally cuts your mental workload in half. All right, let's make this a bit interactive. Let's test your active recall with a quick pop quiz. If the pronoun is ils, meaning they, and the object is enfant, meaning children, what determiner do we use to say these are their children? Go ahead, run it through your mental 3-step checklist real quick.
So, did you get it? Because enfant is plural, we use leurs with an S at the end. Ce sont leurs enfants. If it were just one child, it'd just be leur enfant without the S. Simple as that.
Okay, section 3, the tricky vowel exception. This is all about smooth sounds. Now let's say I have a female friend, which is une amie with an E at the end. Apply our rule. Amie is a feminine singular noun owned by me. So following everything we've talked about, you'd naturally guess ma amie, right? Surprise, it's actually mon ami using the masculine determiner. I know. It feels like we just completely broke the golden rule we spent the last 5 minutes building. But here's why. Saying ma ami creates a really harsh vowel clash, the a of ma abruptly hitting the a of ami. It kind of forces you to halt your breath, and French is a language that completely prioritizes a smooth pronunciation bridge, what they call a liaison. Because spoken French hates those clunky vowel crashes, we just borrow the masculine mon simply to create an elegant, smooth liaison, mon ami. Say it out loud, it really just sounds so much better, doesn't it? All right, let's bring it all together. Section 4, practice with the family tree. Let's ground this grammar in reality.
Notice how the determiner constantly shifts based on the specific family member, even though you remain the single owner in all these examples. My father is masculine, so mon père. My mother is feminine, ma mère. My parents are plural, mes parents. It's a rapid-fire application of the rule mon frère, ma sœur. Your brain really has to switch gears with every single noun you encounter.
And this works exactly the same for extended family and in-laws. Mon oncle, ma tante. And translating brother-in-law and sister-in-law, ton beau-frère, ta belle-sœur, it just behaves like a regular noun. Oh, and remember that for mixed gender groups, like, say, a group of cousins featuring both boys and girls, the masculine form prevails, so ses cousins.
Now watch how these relationships change the words in a full sentence. If I want to say, my kids play with their cousins, it translates to, mes enfants jouent avec leurs cousins. Mes enfants links the plural kids to me. Leurs cousins links the plural cousins to them. The determiner is basically acting as an invisible string, perfectly tying the owner to the object. So, I'm going to leave you with this final puzzle to test everything you've learned today. Can you perfectly translate this sentence? My sister Lisa does her homework, and our parents love our dog. Take your time, apply the 3-step rule to sister, homework, parents, and dog. Once you can fluidly match the owner and the object in a complex sentence like this, you aren't just memorizing French grammar anymore, you are successfully thinking in a new language. So what's your final translation going to be?